right, are you being as thin as you can be right now?
I'm trying. I'm
gonna
sucking it in.
Okay, be thin, be thin. Think thin. All right. Wow, and it seems like you may have been working out lately too. You're looking a little more muscular. I don't know.
You saying I look jacked?
A little bit.
All right.
A little bit. I don't know, man. You buying some tight t-shirts. This is good.
I don't buy any new clothes. I already have them, just fitting into them again.
Okay, okay,
well,
that's
no,
nice.
that's not true. Jeans, I had to buy a new pair.
Okay.
2 sizes smaller waistline. That was nice. First time.
So now we're at basically the last weigh-in was 374.
74, which is down 71 pounds since we started.
That's heroic, buddy.
It's not bad.
So it's the end of the 4th month. 44% of the way through.
Gotcha. You
44%
did the calculation.
yeah, I did the math.
Okay.
I did the math. So 44% of the way
That's what
through.
happens when you got a CPA.
And he's already at 70, basically 70% of goal.
71%.
71% of goal. Yeah.
Math majors out there.
So in 5 more months, if you're at this pace, I did the math on this too.
Oh, yeah?
It's a little over 125 pounds. So you're on pace to get to 125, which would be...
Well, that's good.
Which would be nice.
That would be nice.
It would be nice. It would raise more money.
Maybe 150. More lean muscle I can add, the more weight and fat that's going to burn, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a self-fulfilling positive feedback loop here, you know?
Right.
But I committed to losing 100 pounds, and I'm going to make my goal first.
Okay, let's
You know?
get there.
I don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse.
You know,
I don't want to get complacent, but I also don't want to just, I'm not trying to just starve myself to death here. This needs to be a full lifetime change, not just a 4-month activity or 1-year activity or whatever. So,
do you have I never did ask you this question. Do you have a seasonality to your weight gains, or do you ever track like in the winter? Like I put on pounds in the winter.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not quite as active. I don't know. I mean, I'm not even.
Not that extreme. I always kind of fluctuate a little bit, but the trend was poor, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I can gain and lose pounds very quickly, like 5 or 10, right?
Yeah.
If I have one piece of cake, I can gain 5 pounds in a day or two.
Okay.
Just because of how my body responds to those kind of food choices.
That's good cake.
And that's why losing 5 or 10 pounds isn't a big deal, but 70 is significant in my opinion. That's people are telling me my face looks thinner. I heard somebody say my fingers were thinner. I don't know. I don't recognize those things, but other people that see me are noticing those.
I notice now, and especially we've had a little layoff. We've both been pretty busy. It's the summer.
Work happens.
Work is happening. I changed, companies.
Yeah.
And
first time. Never seen that happen before.
It's been, they didn't give me the gold watch for staying 4 months at the other place. So I moved on. And
grass is always greener.
The point is, you do look thinner than me because it's been a month since we've done this.
Oh, okay, good. So you can tell.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
good.
do. Your face is thinning up.
All right,
buddy.
good.
Your chin, it's
going.
this. It's
Which
this,
chin
right?
is gone? Which one is missing?
You're down to like
Just the 1.5,
1.2
maybe?
chins.
All right, cool. I'll take it.
1.2 chins coming. So it looks good.
Excellent. Well,
it looks good. And
it's not about looks, though. For me.
Well, no, and that's the next question. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Are you starting to feel any better? I know.
So can I tell you a little story you might like? Last weekend, I've got Giant season tickets, and I share them with a couple buddies of mine. And the other guy that I split them with, he and I do a weekender. We do 2 games, back to back. So we did the Saturday night game and the Sunday day game together, the two of us. And we were just, heading out for the stadium. I don't know, buying a new hat or something, whatever we were doing. And, in a big city, you cross the street when you can, right? When cars aren't coming and you got 5 seconds in the crosswalk. And so I was like, hey, let's go. And I ran. Not just like jogged or like power walked or, hustled. But I ran, and I ran pretty hard. And he was kind of blown away. He was like, dude, I didn't know you could do that. And it felt good. It felt good to run. And that's the first time I can remember in a while, feeling good moving my body at that velocity kind of thing. So that was kind of cool.
That is insane.
Yeah, you know, little things. It was just little.
But those are starting to maybe
maybe they add up. Those little things may add up.
And part of this process is noticing, which I'm glad you did, taking in the compliment of, I didn't realize you could do that, buddy. And
I always like to surprise people.
Never seen the big guy move like that.
My capabilities, you know, Andres Galarraga, the big cat, baby.
Right.
I'm pretty nimble for a guy my size.
Sure.
I think pretty highly of myself, probably too high of myself, and so I don't need any help, like celebrating internally. You know what I mean? Like I already think I'm doing awesome because I'm awesome. I'm me. So
let's have a power move though. Like when something like it'd be a Tiger Woods thing. It could be one of these or
a little fist pump.
Yeah, a little fist pump when you do something like that. Yeah.
You know, when I get to the 80 and 90 pounders, when I do those weigh-ins in the morning, when I meet that new 10-pound threshold.
Every 10-pound threshold.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah.
You want to see it, though.
I kind of want to see you doing a little flexing in the mirror on some of those mornings.
Dude, I gave you a shirtless weigh-in on the last one. I know. Did you like that?
I know. Well, liking is... You know. Yeah, no, I thought that was great. That was great.
That was for you.
I couldn't...
And all the other ladies and gentlemen out there.
I didn't let my wife look at that one. But it was...
She already asked me, so it's okay.
She did not. No, she didn't. Exactly. Look at you. You're going to start making me jealous.
Of course.
Do you notice anything different at work at all? Do you have any more energy during the day?
No. But that's because I have children and I have a very busy life and sleep is still challenging, Bryan.
Okay.
We'll get through that eventually. But, I mean, this has got to help. But, you know, sleep issues are a whole nother ball of wax. But you know what I do feel? Like what'll be will be. You know what I mean? Like I'm just kind of rolling with the punches a little more. I'm not emotionally invested so much when things don't go well or as you wanted them to. Or yeah, I mean, you know, in our industry, an inspection, an appraisal, a counteroffer, any of 100 things can derail the train that you've got, you know, coming into a result that you're hoping is great for everybody. And sometimes that you put a lot of energy and effort and time and work and money into those trains arriving on time and they don't. And sometimes it gets frustrating. And I've just kind of taken a step back and maybe taken it more with a grain of salt and just, you know, going, well, you know, that's the way it goes, you know?
Not being attached to the outcome as much. At first I thought you were going to roll down like the weight challenge that we're doing, but
no,
in life, that is such a healthy way to be, buddy.
Well, you asked if there's any impact I'm seeing just in regular life, and I feel like I'm just more
accepting.
Yeah, just of challenges, I guess you could say, of hurdles in life, of the way, you know, what the world throws at you some days, right? Some days are great days, some days are not so great days. But I'm rolling with the punches.
Man, that's something everybody, you know, hopefully tries to strive for. I know that's hard work for me sometimes.
Well, it's hard for everybody, I think. Whether we're going to close that deal together next month or that's not the end of the world. You know, we can get past that.
Yeah. Well, and like you said, the big stuff is health. Mm-hmm. And so staying focused on the big stuff is great. This is good.
I got some big stuff to focus on.
Well, you look good, buddy.
I'm trying.
This is awesome.
I got a ways to go.
This is great.
We got how many more months? 5 more months to figure this out?
5 more months. 5 more months. So you're doing good.
I got to kick this into gear, dude.
Yeah. We can get there. We can get there for sure. So I'm feeling good about your progress. And
I want 150, Bryan.
150 is the secret.
Don't tell anybody.
150.
I want 150.
I know. So you're right on pace.
I know. For 125, I got to kick it up if we get to 150.
You need to kick it up a little bit. It's close to 150, but you need to kick it up a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think you could do differently?
But dude, I could do 100 things differently, man.
Okay.
I can always be better, right? We can all always be better.
Sure.
Tune it up, tighten it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I mean, I'm seeing John's chart on grantsfatchallenge.com and it looks good. And there's a couple little ups and downs, even though
I know
we're trending well. But you know, thank you for contributing at grantschallenge.com.
Go to grantschallenge.com.
and you can make. We don't call it a wager. We call it a what?
It's not a wager. It's a contribution.
It's a contribution, but it's a commitment, right? You make your pledge. Pledge. That was the word.
You can do it by the pound.
Pledge. You make a pledge to do a per pound, or if I meet my 100-pound goal by when? What's the date?
End of November.
Yeah, it's on the website.
November 30th. November 30th. Boy, are we sucking ass right now. Okay.
It's our first day.
First day back. We're out of shape. We're out of video shape. Okay.
But yeah, go there. It's really good. It goes to local charities, and it'll encourage me to work even harder.
Yeah. And that's it.
I need some more encouragement.
Throw some comments around. Get them encouraged.
That's right.
Let's think about this 150-ish. 125. Let's go with 125. Let's encourage Grant to get to $1.25.
I said 150
and he's going to look different.
Quietly. It's like that's on the down low.
My son weighs 125. Lose a Xander.
Should we lose a Xander?
Yeah.
But then Courtney would really not be happy if we lost Xander.